Each week, from across America, 2 families are chosen. This week, the Broder family from New Hampshire. No-nonsense mom Melody and ex-military husband Rick believe their kids have 4 basic rights: food, shelter, education, and clothing. Punishments include having to sleep on the floor, and the kids can't even go to the bathroom without having to sign out a key. And the Talbots from Texas. Mom Nancy spoils her 3 disrespectful, roughhousing sons who rule the home, led by immature husband Danny. He believes a woman should serve her man and encourages the boys to play pranks on Nancy, even to the point of making her cry. Each wife is about to get a new husband, new children, and a new life.
Bye, Mom! Bye, Mom!
Fairness has no place in this house. When I see kids being mistreated, I get ugly, and he's gonna see how ugly I can get.
You don't have the right values that my wife has. She knows her role. Clean, cook, and serve your family.
Nancy, you've worked hard and you've cleaned the house, but you haven't done anything here. If I wanted a wife like you, I'd go hire a maid.
Real homes.
I'm taking away everything.
Whatever.
Real lives.
You see that look on his face? That's clearly him being an ass.
I just feel so bad for that.
Real drama.
You're not the boss anymore.
No, shut up and listen.
Imagine
your
your
kids are out of control. You tell your kids to be little all over town, and you're proud of it.
In New Hampshire, at the Broder home, the virtues of responsibility and respect are taught the hard way.
In our house, the boys have 4 basic rights,
food, shelter, education, and clothing.
and anything above that is a privilege.
When they don't meet the well-communicated expectations that we have, they can lose privileges. How many times did I tell you to keep your room clean? From this point forward, you've lost everything.
Grab
Let's
a
get this thing
blanket
squared away.
and let's go.
Right now, this is my bed.
I'm a big believer in hard times. You know, I think that hard times build character. And when I was 17, I decided to join the military, and that has had a tremendous impact on the way I parent. Gentlemen, it's time for dinner. I need everybody to get upstairs and wash your hands, please.
Military discipline even extends to the use of the bathroom.
We had a problem with the upstairs bathroom where everyone was not taking care of the bathroom. We'd lock the door, and they'd have to sign out the key, and they check off when they're done that the bathroom was indeed clean.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, but it's kind of like living in a gas station. Tonight, gentlemen, we're going to have another talk about leadership. We're going to go through some of the basic course of leadership. The biggest cardinal offense is disrespect. Are you raising your voice to me? Because I don't think that's a good idea.
Disrespect is my dad's worst enemy. And mine.
That's the stuff that gets you in trouble right there.
What?
You want to go talk about that in the other room?
Rick helps guide the boys as far as to respect women in general. Kenzie, please take care of your plate.
Mackenzie?
We have 5 boys: Jared, 13, Addison, 10, Zane, 9, Mackenzie, 9, and Zach, who's 8.
We have a point system that represents the economy of the house.
A privilege point is something that the boys can earn based on if they've taken care of their chores. That stars for taking care of the trash this morning.
I do like chores because I think it teaches us like how to clean, and because we're gonna need that if we're gonna get our own home.
This is the famous board and calendar. This is where the kids know everything that happens. They go down through the checklist, then I go in and check them after and sign them off. Can you come take care of your backpack and your binder, please?
The Broiders have developed a way to ensure their kids respect their belongings.
Whose camera is this?
Oh, that's mine.
Come on down, man. What do I tell you about leaving your stuff out? If the boys leave their toys out, they get their toys taken away. Rick used to burn the toys, but now we have an auction where they earn privilege points to buy back their items.
I'm going to start the bidding off at 2 stars. Can I get 2? 2? Do I have 3 stars? 3 stars. Who's got 4 stars? Can I get 5? 5 stars. Sold!
I don't like the auction because sometimes you can't get back valuable things.
If they don't experience inequality and unfairness here, they're not going to be prepared and have the tools to experience it outside.
If the boys are lucky enough to have any points left over, they can buy one-on-one time with their father.
One-on-one time with me is earned through the privilege point system.
We don't get much one-on-one time because he likes treating everybody the same amount of time, but he doesn't really have enough time for me.
Melody and Rick both work from home.
How's my favorite HR manager doing this morning?
Rick is the vice president of a software company, and Melody runs her own photography business, and everything is done as a team.
I'm a big believer in doing everything I can to do laundry, dishes, anytime that I can outside of work.
But Melody is about to abandon her respectful, perfectly behaved boys to swap lives with a woman she's never met over 2,000 miles away in Texas. In the Talbot home, the last thing on anyone's mind is responsibility or respect.
Stop, please. That's your mom. We believe that our boys need to just be boys and have fun. My boys are Darian, 13, Joshua, 11, Ethan, 9. Okay, guys, time for bed.
I feel like I'm a pretty good role model.
Danny, don't do that. You know you're gonna make him throw up.
When Danny undermines me, it frustrates me so much.
Danny shows no respect to his wife and leads the boys in playing pranks.
What happened?
Well, you got kicked in the...
He's always acting silly. It's embarrassing.
The reason Nancy puts up with all this is she's the most devoted mother in the world.
I love taking care of my family. I love taking care of my boys. I love being a good mother and a stay-at-home mom. Motherhood is the most noblest job any woman can have. Danny, wake up. From the moment they wake up, I do everything for them.
She irons underwear, she irons t-shirts, she irons socks. She's like a waiter.
I'm good. We took the seat off. The boys would always pee on it and get pee everywhere. Taking good care of my boys gives me a sense of pride.
Oh, I can't put in my zipper.
I don't need thank yous. I just want them to enjoy their childhood. And when they get older, hopefully they can marry someone like me who can continue to take care of them like I do.
He who makes the gold makes the rules. I am in construction. I'm a plumber.
He just goes to work, eats, signs the bills, and then watches TV.
I've had Danny try to cook before, but...
It's not my role.
Oh, he's the one who puts food on your plate.
That's my boy.
Nancy is the reigning Mrs. Texas Latina, and Danny expects her to look good at all times.
It's important for Nancy to look good. My wife is so hot. I like to show her off.
I want him to value me as a mother, not as a hot babe.
It's the day of the swap, and the two wives prepare to leave their lives behind. What do they hope to gain from the swap?
I hope that I can contribute to another family and give them skills on how to be a better parent.
I know that this experience will hopefully have my boys considering how I feel. Just not take me for granted.
Love you, baby. Love you. Bye, Mom.
Bye, Mom!
After a 2,000-mile journey, the wives get to see where they'll be living for the next 2 weeks.
Wow, it's in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, is that blood?
Before the wives meet their new families, they have a chance to explore their new homes.
Wow, they're very organized.
Fighting gloves. Oh, there's blood on there.
The store is locked. You have to have a key to get in there.
There's no toilet seat.
They have to sign out to use a bathroom. This is crazy. What if they have an accident?
There's a nice hole in the wall. A bloody tissue. That's pretty nasty.
I don't see toys anywhere.
Oh, she's a princess. You're kidding.
Oh my gosh, they have their whole life planned out. I'm really freaking out.
For the first week, the wives have to live by the rules of their new family. Each wife has written a manual as a guide to the running of their homes.
Our boys have 4 basic rights: food, shelter, clothing, and education. Everything else is a privilege. Are they in boot camp or something?
My boys are a pack of wild and out-of-control pranksters, and my husband, Danny, is the ringleader, so they're, like, completely crazy.
I make all the kids responsible for keeping the house clean. Does it mean the kids do everything?
I make sure to iron all their clothes, including socks.
The boys tidy up the kitchen every night after dinner, wiping down the countertops and doing a thorough sweep. All I hear about is work here, and I feel so bad for them.
Danny's always telling me I have to look great. If I even think about going to the store without my hair and makeup being done, he tells me to go back upstairs and get it together. That's crazy.
Rick is really busy, so the boys need to earn one-on-one time through the privilege point system. It's a privilege to spend time with a dad. Who would want to spend time with him, really? I mean, he sounds like a jerk. When it comes to how I feel about kids, I get ugly, and he's gonna see how ugly I can get.
Melody Broder and her husband run their family like a military regime and will not tolerate disrespect of any kind from their 5 perfectly behaved kids.
Are you raising your voice to me?
She swapped lives with Nancy Talbot, who's treated like a doormat by her 3 roughhousing sons. Husband Danny encourages their rowdy behavior. For the first week, the new wives must live by their new family's rules. Later, they get to make some changes. It's the moment of truth. The wives are about to come face to face with their new husbands and children.
Hi, guys.
Introduce yourselves.
Hi.
This is Darian, and that's Josh.
Hi.
This is Ethan.
Nice to meet you. Rick Broder.
I'm Danny.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I have 3 boys.
3 boys, good deal.
But I don't have my boys do any chores. We just think that kids need to just be kids and have fun.
If you let a kid be a kid, they'll do something bad, like they won't care for any of their toys, and everything would go down.
I have boys back home too. You know, I got 5 at home, and
Yeah, so you divvy up chores and all that stuff?
yeah, I guess we're kind of strict.
I don't like strict moms.
Me neither.
I hope the boys are okay. I wish they had a little more personal discipline, like to listen and behave when they're talked to.
Please.
In New Hampshire, Nancy gets her first taste of Broder-style respect and discipline.
Gentlemen, let's get it on. Get on down. McKen's, napkins, Jared drinks. Zane, silverware, please.
The kids are so nice, so sweet, but at the same time, it's so controlled. Wow, thanks. They're almost like little soldiers waiting for their leader to just tell them what to do.
Mackenzie, you done?
Yes, sir.
All right, clean your plate. Jared, could you please?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, our rules.
No.
You gotta go with it.
Thank you.
Go ahead. This board right here pretty much runs our life. This is what our wife uses to pretty much let us know everything that we're doing in a day.
Honestly, you know, just in my opinion, you know, I feel that it's just way overboard. Like, it's just so much.
One of the things they teach in the military is the more sweat in peacetime makes for less bloodshed in war. So before they go to war in life, the more that they try here to better themselves while it's still peacetime, the more prepared they're gonna be. It makes for less bloodshed in war.
In Texas, it's Melody's responsibility to get the rowdy Talbot boys to bed, with no help from Danny.
You know, if you could get the boys, get them cleaned up and stuff.
That was not bothering
Give it to Mom, Ethan.
You just throw me in the dirty clothes.
I can throw them?
Yeah. Get a shot. Hey, Melody, he's bleeding again. That's your department. I'm gonna go watch TV. Y'all listen to Melody.
You gonna go to bed? It seems like Nancy gets no help from Danny. He has no responsibility for the kids. He leaves it all to her, and that's just not fair.
Good morning.
In New Hampshire, it's the first morning of the swap, and Nancy discovers just how independent the Broder kids are.
Do you ever wish your mom did this for you?
Nope. I like giving her a break.
Wow. I've just been doing nothing so far. They're taking care of themselves. You guys sure you don't need any help?
Yeah.
Anything at all? Anything? Something? One thing?
But it all becomes too much for nurturing Nancy.
It's so bad for them.
She's really caring, and she's always looking for the help someone. She's all nice and stuff. She's wicked emotional.
In Texas, Melody has to get the Talbot boys ready for school.
Come on, man. Let's get up. You have your underwear ironed? Does not seem silly. Do you know how to do your hair? She tries to provide everything for them, so they don't have to do anything. But they're not developing any like life skills. Oh man, you're gonna miss your bus. You better hurry up. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Once the boys have left, Melody realizes that she's forgotten her most important duty, feeding the man of the house.
How's it going, Melody?
Good morning. So I'm trying to figure out the lunch thing.
My lunch?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go. So there's no lunch for me? It's never happened before. You know what? Don't eat anything today, and then like, see what kind of mood you're in. I gotta go.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
In New Hampshire, Nancy's working at Melody's photography job, while Rick works from home.
Hey, little cutie, how's school?
And when Nancy gets back, it's time to oversee the kids' afternoon routine.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
There's no PM section.
The board's blank. That's gonna be a problem. They're gonna completely not know what to do. We better get that updated.
I keep getting confused because there are so many roles and so many that it's hard to keep up.
You gotta make sure that everything's done on the board, and then if it isn't, then repercussions, sanctions. Hey, gentlemen, turn it on. Let's go, now.
It's crazy having them work just so meticulously, like little ants, and just work.
Is everything done on the board? Have you gotten checked off by Mom?
Ah, that was easy.
That's how it works. That's how we run things here at the Broder house.
Yep.
At the Talbots, Melody's been taking care of the house all day, but after failing to make Danny breakfast and lunch, there's no dinner either.
You didn't make nothing to eat?
I thought you got home later.
Come on, are you serious? Wow, that's jacked up. I'm gonna highlight the manual for you. Then at 4 p.m., Danny and Josh will barge through the door and mayhem starts. Each of them hounds me to cook something different. It's a no-brainer.
I made a mistake.
All you gotta do is make dinner. I mean...
All I gotta do is make dinner.
Yeah, how hard is that?
Dude, I'm feeling that you're not so happy with me.
What did you do today, Melody? You could have read the manual and had it memorized.
Have you ever talked to Nance and
Just
seen what she wants?
feed me, please. You are hopeless.
The way Danny was mouthing off, my teenager would even know better not to speak to a woman that way, never mind a mom.
She read what Nancy does. She agreed to do it, and she didn't. I don't know what she did and what she didn't do. So, because I don't know what Nancy does.
At the Broder house, it's auction night, and Nancy must assist Rick and pit the boys against each other as they bid to get back their belongings that have been confiscated.
The first item I'm going to bid off, a fantastic golf club. I will start the bidding off at 1 star. Zach, 1 star. Who's got 2? Anybody got 2 stars? 2 stars. We got 3. 3 stars for Zach. Anybody got 4? Who's got 4 stars? 4, 4, 4. Going once. Going twice. Sold!
So those toys that they auction off, they mean a lot to you, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about one of the worst auctions you've had.
Probably everybody at least lost about 4 or 5 things. Almost everybody was crying, being emotional.
How did you guys go to bed that night? Were you mad at each other?
Yes, we were.
I feel that the auction is really, really a cruel way to discipline someone. It's like torturing them. Did you guys cry?
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, let's go, guys.
In Texas, Melody learns that Danny always expects his woman to look her best, even for a trip to the grocery store.
Mel, would you mind freshening up a little bit, please? Could you just put on a little bit of makeup, please?
No problem. Danny's got high expectations of her, what she's required to do and how she's supposed to look and dress, and I guess that's what she thinks she has to do to keep them all happy.
Next, Melody gets a Talbot-style visit to the grocery store.
Why'd you hit me so hard?
Grocery shopping as a family with these guys is insane. They're eating stuff, they're knocking down stuff, they're putting anything in the cart.
I'll jack you up.
I don't think their behavior was appropriate for a grocery store, or just being in public. Do you guys think about how you look when you do that, like to other people? Danny didn't keep them under control at all. He actually provoked them to do other things.
It's a good one.
They were just disrespectful to the whole store.
Yeah, and yo, mama.
At the Broiders, Rick discovers that Jared has been disrespectful at school.
I get a call today from school to talk about a detention for being insolent,
What's that mean?
disrespectful, and you know what that means.
Well, my belief is that it wasn't a good enough reason for detention.
Do you think that your opinion is something better than what they have?
Oh, no, my opinion means nothing at all.
Okay, now, if you take a look at his face, Nancy, you see that look on his face? That's basically clearly him being an ass. All we ask for is you need to be just as respectful in school as you are here. Can I be any more clear than that?
No.
So I don't think he should get any stars for the work he's done today.
He's really harsh to them. He's just going way, way overboard. He doesn't have to go to that extreme to be a good father.
As Jared prepares to spend another night sleeping on the floor, Nancy decides to get his take on the harsh punishments in the Broder house.
So why do you sleep down here and not your bedroom was downstairs, wasn't it?
I got taken away because I made a bad choice.
Do you ever feel your dad's trying really hard to do good, but he's going overboard?
Everything he does is for the good, and he only wants us to be the best we can, you know.
This household is way too strict. They don't have a chance to be them, to be free, to have fun, to make choices. They just automatically do what they're told to.
After a week of not living up to Danny's standards for a housewife, Melody decides to put on Nancy's crown and give it her best shot. But she still can't get any respect.
Thank you.
Is that all right?
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Done. What'd you do today, Melody? Tell me later. I'm gonna go take a shower.
And to add insult to injury, the boys are no better.
Hey, are you gonna do your homework? Or are you gonna play games?
Play games.
Mom doesn't make you do your homework?
No.
So you don't have to ask to play video games?
Nope.
No? You just get to play them whenever you want?
Hey, you have to listen to our rules, okay, honey?
Okay, honey? That's how you talk to your mom? Really?
Yep.
The boys really care for mom, but they don't respect mom. They play jokes, and if mom cries, no big deal, because dad's doing it, so it's okay.
Oh, why?
And so they just assume that that's the way you treat women in general, I guess. Oh, just thinking that, like, you can love your kid, but even if they're disrespectful, like, there might not be anything you can do. There really might not be. There's nothing you can do.
Today, everything is about to change at the Talbot and Broder households as the new wives take control.
If Danny tries to tell me I'm wrong with these things, I'm gonna shut him down as soon as he starts amping up on me.
From here on out, I'm gonna make sure the kids come first in this house.
The families are summoned to the rules change ceremony. It's time for the wives to lay down the new rules which the families must obey.
Danny, you are setting bad examples for the kids. They will grow up to treat people the same way you do, with complete lack of respect.
Yep.
Who am I disrespecting?
Rick, kids need to be kids, not live like little robots according to boards and charts. They have no time to have fun.
In my home, we believe that there are 4 basic rights: food, shelter, clothing, and education. Everything else is a privilege. I'm stripping it down to the basic rights. I'm taking away everything.
That's malarkey.
And no more beds.
No more beds.
Rick, you made your own child sleep on the floor. From now on, you will have to sleep on the floor.
It's kind of like I'm being punished for being a dad. Is that what's going on here?
Sorry, it's my turn.
I'm setting up a system of privilege points. If you want to gain points, you have to earn them through chores. And at the end of the week, we're gonna have a big auction, and you can win back your larger privileges by buying things with your points.
What?
From now on, there are no schedules and no more privilege points.
Wait a minute.
You can play whenever you want to. And I turned the basement into a playroom for the kids, stocked with all their confiscated toys.
How is that supposed to help? I don't understand that. I don't get it.
I didn't get yours either.
Kids, you're out of control and you must be tamed. There'll be no roughhousing and no fighting. No more games, no more TV.
What the? Oh, no way.
Kids, I will take all of your chores.
You do realize how much work you're making for yourself, right?
I just want you to be happy. I just want you to be happy.
Danny, you're going to help the boys with their chores around the house.
I'll get right on it.
Kids, I put a lock on the bathroom door. You will have to ask permission to use the bathroom.
What?
Rick, one-on-one time with Dad is a right, not a privilege. Kids, you no longer have to earn time with your father. You can have it whenever you want.
Danny, I'm sending you to beauty school.
What do you mean you're
To learn just how hard it is for Nancy to look good for you on top of everything else she does.
This is preposterous.
If any of you don't follow my rules, I will treat you like babies. I'll put you in a playpen in the front yard for all to see.
Dad can't discipline the kids. If he does, he's getting dunked.
You're gonna dunk me?
Yep. Oh, yeah. Every time you break one of the new rules, the kids will throw balls at the target until they dunk you.
You realize he's not going to be very happy.
In Texas, Melody wastes no time putting her rules into effect by stripping the boys down to their basic rights, including taking away their beds and making them sign in to go to the bathroom.
What about my radio?
Gone.
The mentality of her taking everything from them is just ridiculous. Freaking guys in prison have more than what she was giving them.
At the Broiders, Nancy's created a playroom and filled it with the kids' confiscated toys.
Oh boy. Nancy has just opened up Pandora's box.
I've had this fun for years.
And Rick has to obey Nancy's rules and sleep on the floor.
Nancy's rules. Have fun. It's all about having fun. It's a bad idea.
In Texas, it's the first morning after rules change, and Melody is on a mission to teach the Talbots responsibility and discipline. But after a night sleeping on the floor, they're less than enthusiastic.
The rules suck.
You're getting one taken away right now because you're supposed to be doing your chores.
She follows us around like we're drug dealers and she's a cop.
All right, let's see what you got done here. The bathroom wasn't a chore. The bathroom was because you didn't clean it. So you get to clear and wipe off tables.
There you go, he's following me.
No, don't harass him.
Because he's arguing with me about the point.
Now. Okay,
why don't you stand behind me?
Let me do it.
All right,
Well,
you do it.
Thank you. There's so much tension all the time, and it's just irritating and annoying. I'm getting pissed.
At the Broiders, Nancy has taken on all responsibilities in order to show the family what it's like to have a nurturing mom.
Nice warm eggs and bacon, cinnamon rolls. You're gonna have a lot to choose from today. Good morning, sweetheart.
We teach our boys to love and respect women, you know, not to treat them like servants. I've always had a problem with people that treat women like servants, and that's not what we're all about. Is there anything we could do to help out? Do the beds and
No,
stuff?
I'll do it during the day because I don't work.
My wife and I spend a lot of time teaching them respect.
Here you go.
And now they're gonna be pampered and smothered and kissed up and all fluffy, and I don't think that's gonna work for them.
Hey guys, how does it feel to have a hot breakfast in the morning before school?
Feels great.
At the Talbots, Danny has already had enough of Melody's rules.
Hey, Mel, your status as Mother General has just been revoked.
No, it doesn't work that way.
You're not the boss anymore. It's
no,
over.
this is exactly how you run your house
Rules are broken.
normally. You don't have
your
the keys, you're not
concentration
getting
camp.
them.
I mean,
It's not concentration
do you
camp.
imagine your
kids?
kids?
Are out of
Imagine your kids
control.
in 5 years.
Get a grip.
In 5 years, you're
The
on
way
a,
they're shut up and listen.
you're on an ego
No, shut up
trip.
and listen.
Oh, what happened to your manners and your
I don't
stars?
care right now. You are out of
Okay.
control. You tell your kids to misbehave, be
I-
disrespectful,
I
be
do?
little all over town, and you're proud of it, and you shouldn't be.
Oh, okay. She always talking about respect. She's always talking about how her family's so perfect, yet her true colors came out tonight, and it's just a bunch of bull.
At the Broder house, Nancy enforces her next rule and has the boys relax while she prepares dinner. But Rick has grown worried that Nancy's nurturing isn't teaching the boys anything.
What did you guys learn today? Did you guys learn anything to better your character?
Actually, no. No.
See, Nancy, you've worked hard and you've cleaned the house, but you haven't done anything here. When do we start teaching the boys about responsibility?
I am teaching them right now.
By doing everything for them?
You pay the rent, I do the work, they are being able to be kids. I did everything that needed to be done, and they're happy.
Well, here's the thing, though. Being in a family, it's about building responsibility and character, and you don't do anything about that. If I wanted a wife like you, I'd go hire a maid. You know? Anybody can have a maid.
When he calls me a maid, that's belittling me. He talks about respect, but he calls a stay-at-home mom a maid. That's pathetic.
She's done a great job cleaning the house, but that's not what parenting's all about. Nancy's way of raising a family doesn't create a stronger family. It creates a family that's dependent on a mom.
In Texas, Danny and the boys are reluctantly doing chores to earn privileged star points. But Darian is refusing to cooperate.
Where are these at? Do you think you're funny? You're talking back right now, so you're not gonna be able to go to football. I need you to call the school for Darian to not be able to go to practice because of his points.
Sorry, Mel, that one's not gonna happen. I've been going along with it pretty well, but that's one thing I'm not gonna go along with. You know, I'll do some extra. I'll take the rap.
So basically, you're gonna forego anything that you would have done for yourself.
You're gonna take all my stars, or?
Oh yeah, at least. You're gonna be at negative stars because it costs 20, so I guess you're gonna be out in the front yard. I mean, I just hope that he learns from this. I want him to appreciate the fact that you sacrificed for him.
I really hope that Darian sees what a big sacrifice it was for me to give up all my stars, and I hope he appreciates it, and I hope he can feel it.
When Darian returns home from practice, Danny discovers whether or not Darian respects the sacrifice he's made.
When Melody took away the privileges, she also meant that you weren't supposed to go to football practice.
What?
So I didn't want you to miss football. Don't say that, okay? Don't do that like you're doing, okay? I'm telling you. Look at me, Darian. So I gave up my stars so you could go, okay?
Hey, go
And you know what else I gotta do? I gotta go sit in a stupid timeout for you. And you're acting like that?
Hey.
I gave up my stars for you, okay?
Hey.
It really bothers me that Darian didn't appreciate what I did for him, and I'm starting to see how he doesn't appreciate what Nancy's done for him. I'm really gonna start to stress respect and appreciation.
At the Broiders, Rick has broken the rules and started cooking. But instead of reprimanding him, Nancy tries to discover why he parents so strictly.
So, did you have a father growing up?
No, I didn't have a father. In fact, I really don't even know who my father is.
I'm so sorry that you had to go through that.
Well, I'm not, and here's why, because it's had a big impact on how I raise the family here, because I'm always teaching about respect. Respect is really the whole core-centric thing to growing up. One of the things I encourage anybody that looks at our life is to not so much look at the means of how we do it, but look at the results.
Did you ever have anyone to replace a father figure?
I had the military. Whatever a child experiences by the time they're 6 or 7 years old becomes normal. So for me, not knowing who my father is, that's normal. So that's my challenge, is to understand, to try to have a little patience.
Now that I think about it, because I was reading on the household manual, it really bothered me when it said that your kids earn their right with you. Mm-hmm. And it hurt me, but now that I think that you didn't have a father growing up, it's a privilege to have a father.
That's a pretty big part of it. It's gonna be all right. No worries. Hey, we're gonna learn a lot from each other.
In Texas, after first-hand experience of Darian's disrespect, Danny has made a major decision.
We are gonna do some major changes around here. All her rules she made, we're keeping. Your chore list applies. Everything applies. I'm gonna enforce it. She tells you to do something, you better do it. I see you disrespect Melody. I hear you talking back to her once. You're gonna be sorry, okay? I'm gonna take your stuff and I'll put you in timeout. I'm gonna put you in that timeout outside, okay? This time it's for real. You got it?
Yes.
Everybody cool with that?
Yes.
At the Talbot house, the boys are doing their chores and are eager to earn stars for the upcoming toy auction.
Josh, flip that pillow the other way.
Oh, you have such good manners. I'm gonna give you a star for being so good with sitting down for your homework. So, I'm gonna start the bidding off at 1 star. 1 star. Anyone for 2 stars? 2 stars?
The auction's kind of cool. I can see it being a family routine. It's a good idea. I like it. The best part is we're all together.
In New Hampshire, Nancy enforces her next rule and has Rick spend one-on-one time with each of his boys.
I love the one-on-one. You get to spend more time with your family, and I love that.
Kind of like this.
Out of all of Nancy's rules, the one that I really do like makes it so the kids can have easier access to one-on-one time. You're a much better drawer than I am. It's so hard to get one-on-one time with a family of our size, so it was really nice to spend that time with them tonight. I always tell you guys.
For Jared's one-on-one time, he chooses to have a long overdue heart-to-heart talk with his father.
You always tell me that too much of anything is bad.
Well, what do you think is too much? I mean, what do you think is over the top for you?
It's good to have a very structured home and stuff like that, and have everything perfect, but home is like a place where you relax. A home is a place where it's okay to make mistakes,
And that's right. I think at this point in your life, I've given you all the tools that I can give you, and you know what to do. Jared and I think, have come to a new level of understanding for each other. I think at this point, I'm ready to just be there to be supportive. I think he's ready to shine. You make me proud, son.
In Texas, Melody enforces her next rule and takes Danny to beauty school to learn how hard it is for his wife to look beautiful for him.
You're not gonna put it on me, though, right?
There's nothing better than to learn to put it on yourself.
Nah, for real? Can't put makeup on me.
It's not that bad.
That's just ridiculous. Why would anybody do all this? It just feels gross.
It feels funny.
Okay, God. Can't believe women do this. But it did kind of give me an idea of the time it takes. I can appreciate her crown a little bit more now. I see the effort that she put into it. I guess I kind of feel bad about it. If she's doing them because of me.
When he gets home, Danny decides that the whole family should show their respect for Nancy.
What we're gonna do, what we're all gonna do, even me, we're gonna write Mom an apology letter and tell her we're sorry for the selfish ways that we've treated her. Thank you, Mel. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Melody.
I wrote my mom a letter so our mom could know how much we appreciate her.
Go like that. Look, Ethan, look how good that looks. I learned that my wife, she is a strong, strong woman. She literally holds this family together. Be very careful with it. Ethan, you are not even to touch it. Don't even breathe on it. I'm gonna go out of my way to just pamper her. And I just wanna show her how grateful we are to have her. I wish I would have done this a long time ago.
Rick has been relaxing and hanging out with all the boys, but he breaks a rule.
Can you stop being destructive, please?
Dad, you just disciplined me.
I was just trying to keep you from destroying the property.
Mr. Discipliner.
Now he has to pay the price.
Let's see what you guys got. All right. Oh, I'm so sorry. Who's next? Oh, man. Yeah, that's tough. This is pretty bad stuff right here.
Boys, come on.
Oh!
It felt good. They dunked my dad.
So far away.
Dad gets what he needs.
I've learned that the kids really appreciate Dad coming down to their level, you know? Once in a while, come down and just be a peer to them instead of the disciplinarian or the rule enforcer. And that's one positive thing I want to bring forward from this experience. Come on, bring it on. Oh!
It's the final day of the swap, and the wives prepare to return to their families.
This experience will definitely make us appreciate each other more.
Rick, he was a little hard at first, but he has been able to realize that things can be okay with a little bit more freedom.
Have a safe trip. I'll miss you.
The couples are about to be reunited. It's judgment time as the couples finally come face to face across the table.
One thing about the boys and I mean, we're all about make sure that women feel comfortable. Hopefully, that's what you experience with us, you know?
Yes, I did. I was a queen there.
You didn't like it, did you?
Are you kidding me?
Well, Mel really opened our eyes.
I sent him to beauty school to learn what it was like to be you.
Really, truly didn't realize the time and effort it takes to do the stuff that you do. I'm gonna grow up a little bit too, you know?
Really? Did you actually feel my stress?
It was hard. Like, it was hard. I feel for you. Like, you were doing everything. Like, the boys were hard to handle.
You have to let boys be boys sometimes.
What are they gonna do when they're 18 and they go to leave the house and they're like, geez, how do I do laundry?
My goal is for them to marry a stay-at-home mom. It is.
Yeah. You know, you give everything, and that's the problem. You don't ask for anything back. And that's what we wanted to teach you, is that as much as you give, you can teach that to them, but it takes not giving them so much.
I mean, to be honest with you, I still feel like you guys are too rigid. Prisoners in prison have more rights than y'all's kids do. And it really pissed me off when you called my kids. I just want to know what you have to say about that.
They were screaming. They were out of control.
And did the kids hear that?
Yes, they did.
I genuinely love your kids, and they need to do more things that children do because it's too much. Life goes by way too fast. By the time you know it, they're 18 and they're out.
I came into it kind of not very open, but you know, I learned that you can be strict or you can have no rules, but as long as you have that balance somewhere in between.
My beautiful wife spends a lot of time just keeping me balanced. And what you showed me is that I have to try to find some of that balance in me.
After 2 weeks apart, the wives are about to be reunited with their children.
Holy messy. Are you guys ready to get back to normal life?
That is so beautiful. She did. Dear Mom, I'm sorry for all the things I've done, and I'm sorry for all the things I've done. Can you please forgive me? I promise to try harder to make life easier on you.
That's it.
Now read mine, Mom. Mine is 2 pages.
Thank you for doing everything you could possibly do for me.
Since the swap, although they still believe in their structure system, the Broder family is loosening up with some of their harsh rules.
You know, in the end, I think we're very comfortable with who we are and you know, how we do things here, but there's been a couple of changes around the house. We've eliminated the bathroom key.
And by the time I had got home, they had taken away the key, but the bathroom was clean. So I decided that they could, you know, go without the key.
In, I'm out. No key, I'm out.
I've been given more freedom.
Jared did get a room back. We're trying to loosen up on him a little bit, just give him a little bit more room to breathe and grow on his own. So what do you think of your new room? It's looking pretty good. One of the things that Nancy did bring to the house was the concept of spending more fun one-on-one time with the kids. It's something that I think I can really see some good value in here. Get your hands up, guys. Get your hands up.
My favorite thing to do with my dad is wrestle and just play around and have fun with him. And I get to do it lots.
Oh, it's not easy being a daddy.
If you guys help me, then you can have dessert. If you don't help, you don't get dessert.
Okay.
Since I've been back, the boys have been helping out so much more.
Josh, put away those dishes right there, please.
Things are a little easier because we're helping your mom. Because she used to do everything.
I really appreciate Nancy more. You don't know what you have till it's gone. I want to do more for her. Darian, pick up this gun, and if you do a good job, your friend can come over, okay?
Danny is more of a father figure.
You need to hang up all those shirts.
He's been on top of the boys. They have to pick up after themselves before they play outside or watch TV.
You got everything done, buddy?
Yes.
All right, good job.
Here, Dan. When I see Danny helping out more, it feels like 10 pounds has just been lifted off my back.
Does it feel good? We're still the same family, and we still do the things that we love to do. The only difference is we're more considerate of each other and of Nancy's feelings, and we all carry our own weight a little bit more. You're so cute. I love you.
He's kind of like slow. So move him.
He looks dead. Melody, are you serious? Is this a joke?
He's not dead.
Dude, he's dead. He's a dead fish. Thanks to Melody. I hope my wife didn't kill your pets. Would you mind saying a prayer for the fish?
Please bless this fish that's in the tank and hope that it can survive, and if it does not survive, that it will rest in peace. Amen?
Maybe you should stop walking the dogs for a little while.